What's up, guys? We're back with another video today. After yesterday going to the Jeffco Power Tour, taking the Lambo out, doing all the fun runs and the speeding and stuff we did, today between the road grime, the bugs, and everything else, it is disgusting. So this will be the perfect opportunity to talk about the Chemical Guys foam cannon. You can pick one of these up. The foam cannons, I think they run, I think it's like $89.99, and the foam, I think for the big jug is like 20 bucks. I think it's $19.99 maybe. So I want to talk a little bit about that today and the reason that you should be using a foam cannon to wash your vehicles. I so far have liked all of Chemical Guys stuff. You don't necessarily have to use Chemical Guys stuff, but their stuff is quality. Like I said, this thing is $89. Is it a little expensive? It is, but the thing is, this thing feels quality. It's heavy. The brass here, the fitting in the middle is all good. You've got adjustability on the top for how much foam flow you want, and you can even adjust the nozzle here if you want to spray like a big fan. Like say you're doing like an SUV, you can do a big fan and get the whole side of the SUV at one time. Or if you have a littler car or you're trying to spot wash something, you can dial it down and not do such a wide angle. So the nice things about this, like I said, the main fitting is brass. It feels nice. The quality's nice. Like I said, this thing's pretty heavy. It feels good. But the thing that I like the most is the threads between the bottle and the lid are both plastic. So you don't have to worry about the metal on the lid destroying the threads on the bottle and then having to buy a new foam cannon. So you don't have to worry about it stripping it out, which I think is nice. Now, again, one of the reasons you should be using a foam cannon when you wash your car is, I don't know if you've ever noticed, especially on black cars or darker cars, whenever you wash, everybody always seems to kind of do the wipe on, wipe off kind of thing where you swirl. And when you do that, it creates little micro scratches in the paint to where you don't really see them normally, but if they're out in the sun, you get them just right, it's annoying. I mean, you can see them, it makes your car look older. It kind of dates your car a little bit. So using the foam cannon, what it does, when it foams up, it actually puts a lubricant on the paint of your car. So as you're wiping all of the road grime and the bugs and stuff that you get while driving your vehicle, it lubricates that. It kind of attaches to the particles and allows you, when you wipe, that it does not wipe that stuff into your paint, creating those micro scratches. So I wish I could show you. I don't know, the Jeep, the Jeep's filthy. I haven't washed that in a while, and it's new enough that it doesn't really have that problem yet. But we're gonna get the Lambo out. I'm gonna show you. Maybe I find a spot or two where the previous owners gave it some swirl marks. I haven't really looked that close, but get a Lambo out. We'll show you exactly what we're talking about, show you how it works, and we'll go from there. So in the instructions of the foam cannon, it does say to use 2 to 3 ounces, which on the side of the bottle it is listed in 5-ounce increments. But I found doing the 2 to 3 ounces just doesn't really get that foaming that you desire. It's not thick snow foam like they tell you should use. So I just do anywhere from 4 to 5, and I almost fill the rest of the bottle with water. And I do use warm water because cold water, if you use cold water, that's what gets soap suds to go away when you're doing your dishes or bath or whatever. You use cold water to get rid of them. So I always use hot water in this. So like I said, after yesterday, the Jeffco Power Tour, going around to different events yesterday, as you can see, there's bugs and road grime and everything up. And I hit something the other day, car ahead of me hit something that threw it up, and I hit right there. But luckily PPF caught that, so it didn't really hurt the paint. But we're gonna get this thing washed, show you exactly why you should use it to help protect your paint. I said I kind of thought there was a little bit of swirl mark back here. I don't know if the camera, maybe right there, you see it, like in an arc right there, just a little bit here and right there. So, and that's exactly what I'm talking about, using or not using a foam cannon. They weren't using a lubricating soap, so when they were wiping, they were actually grinding that road grime into the paint while they were wiping. So I'll go get this mixed up, spray the car. We'll show you exactly what it looks like and why you should be doing this. All right, so like I said, when I use this, I don't know if you see the 5 ounce mark right there, but pretty close to it. I definitely want to get the most I can because I want the foam, get that real thick foaming action, so we don't increase the micro swirls in the paint. So almost to 5 ounces, and then fill the rest of the bottle with hot water. All right, so this is what it should look like once you've filled it up. It all mixes together, makes it, you know, a nice soapy solution. Next thing you want to do is you want to get your power washer out, and you want to spray off all the excess because you want to wipe any more than you have to. And now for the best part. All right, so now, oops. So now you have the foam on your car and you wash it just like normal. But the difference is, from when you normally put your soap in the bucket, one, you're washing your car with the stuff that you just wiped off your car. You put it back in the bucket and you put it back in the car. But not only this, with this foam being so thick, when you're wiping with a rag or, you know, with your cleaner here, it locks all that away, and you don't get the micro scratches, like I said. So normally when I wash the car, I like to do, say, a panel at a time, or say the front at one time, or the top at one time. I start with the front just because it was easier for the video, but normally I would start on the top and then work your way from the top down, because you never want to bring road grime or tar or any of that little stuff. You don't want to bring that up and potentially scratch up here. If something's going to happen, you want to leave that down there to where it's not going to be seen. You know, it happens, but you never work from the bottom up. It's always top down. All right, so I'm gonna wash the rest of the car, not on time lapse, but I just wanted to show you the stuff from Chemical Guys works really well. I mean, as you can tell, I didn't really get after it all that hard, and all the bug guts and the grime and everything came right off with minimal effort. So it's very important to not let that stuff sit on your car. Especially bird droppings. The acidity in that will mess up your clear coat, eat through that, and eventually get into your paint. And that is really going to make your car look old before it's time. So you definitely want to wash your car often, especially if it sits outside. Just the environmental, you know, the stuff in the air. I mean, the rain these days, the acidity level in that is out of this world. So the key to keeping your car looking new, one, wash it. And then you should either be waxing it or ceramic coating it, something to keep it looking young, new, and fresh. All right, after I wash the entire car, wiping it down, I always go back and I foam it one more time. Foaming it one more time is gonna get the little spots from when you were washing the rest of the car, the little water spots and everything. So I always hit it one more time, power wash it again, and then we start drying. So we'll get to that and I'll show you the finished product. I think using the foam cannon actually makes washing your car quicker, more effective, and it looks better. I mean, I don't know if it's Chemical Guys stuff that I like or if it's just the foam cannon itself, but I've never been disappointed with Chemical Guys products. It all works really well, it all smells really well, or really good, whatever, you know. So I would definitely recommend getting a foam cannon. I can honestly say I wash my car more often now having it, just because it is easier. I mean, I got more stuff to drag out, more equipment, but overall, definitely would recommend a foam cannon. Like I said, the Chemical Guys Big Mouth foam cannon, here's the box that it comes in. They're $89.99. Is it overpriced? Maybe. Is there cheaper ones on the market? Absolutely. You can get them on Amazon, Walmart, whatever. They're there. So, but they're not all created equal. They're not made as well, or this or that. You know, there's always pros and cons of everything. So if you're gonna get one, I definitely wouldn't buy the cheapest one. You know how that goes. If you buy the cheap one, you're gonna be buying it again. So you just should have bought the good one to start with. So hopefully this video has helped you out. If it has, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends. And until next time, see ya.